Eco-villages are communities that join together concepts from place-based communities and localized economies to build spaces with strong environmentally focused practices to adapt to Earth's limitations. One of the best things about eco-villages is that they're not limited to certain geographical areas, but in fact exist in many different regions of the world. Each one has their own unique approach to community-based living, but all share a common desire to lower their ecological footprint and live as sustainably as possible. Today, we'll be looking at 6 different eco-villages around the world to demonstrate that we are able to live sustainably almost anywhere on Earth. The first eco-village that we'll be looking at is Dancing Rabbit, located in northeastern Missouri of the United States. According to their website, Dancing Rabbit believes that although it can be difficult to live sustainably within the US, we can work to build a healthy alternative, a social structure that is both non-exploitive and vibrant. Dancing Rabbit was first established in 1997 and is now made up of 280 acres of land, much of which is reserved as wildlife habitat. Residents work to reintroduce native prairie plants and have also planted over 10,000 trees since the village was established. Dancing Rabbit is also actively working to develop an internal economy, including bartering and internal currencies, so that the village can be entirely financially self-sufficient. The homes in Dancing Rabbit are built using sustainable materials such as straw bales and cob and are powered with renewable solar and wind energy. The village produces enough renewable energy, in fact, that it is committed to being a net exporter of clean power to the wider energy grid. Residents have their own homes in the village but share common resources such as kitchens, laundry facilities, and showers. Residents do have access to vehicles in Dancing Rabbit, however, they're all owned cooperatively and powered by either electricity or biodiesel. The village has a permaculture design allowing some of the residents' diets to be made up of homegrown organic produce, and anything that they cannot grow themselves, the residents purchase locally. There are both individuals and families living in Dancing Rabbit, and the founders are still looking to develop more co-ops and co-housing units. There is no buy-in fee to join, and the village works to keep lease rates and membership dues as low as possible for those interested in visiting Dancing Rabbit. The village currently offers workshops, webinars, work exchanges, open houses, and much more. There's even a sustainable living visitor program where visitors can spend up to 2 weeks in the village visiting and helping with typical resident chores. The second eco-village that we'll be looking at today is FINCA MORPHO, located on just over 5 hectares of beachfront forest in the jungles of Costa Rica. According to their website, FINCA MORPHO is a nomadic hub focused on inclusion, self-discovery, permaculture, and community living. Established in 2014, the community started with a focus on permaculture and expanded to center largely around self-love and self-discovery. Those living within FINCA MORPHO participate in lots of community activities to build connections and work towards finding purpose. Members take turns cooking meals and work collectively to maintain the property. FINCA MORPHO features a self-regenerative agricultural system to keep topsoil healthy and productive, as they aim to treat both plants and animals with the utmost love and respect while eating as locally and as organically as possible. Although FINCA MORPHO does allow visitors, they only take 15 people per season. Volunteers can choose how they want to experience the village, choosing the time span of their visit, their housing situation when they're there, as well as the role that they play in the community. On top of volunteer opportunities, the village also offers specialized retreats and apprenticeships. The buildings at FINCA MORPHO are a little less conventional than some other eco-villages, often not having walls or even screens, ensuring that residents live as close to nature as possible. There's also very limited access to solar power and internet, making it quite an off-grid experience. The village features composting toilets, communal kitchens, showers and laundry, with drinkable well water and lots of group activities. Next up is LYNEDOCH Eco-Village, an eco-community and educational institution located around 12 kilometers outside of the town of Stellenbosch, the second oldest town in South Africa. LYNEDOCH is home to the Sustainability Institute, which partners with the School of Public Leadership at the University of Stellenbosch to offer undergraduate, master's, and PhD programs in sustainable development. The village also has schools for all ages of children, including preschool. LYNEDOCH's approach is based on the idea that we cannot have true sustainability without also dealing with social justice issues. The village is an ecologically designed, socially mixed community focused around education. Homes within the village are made from alternative building materials such as adobe brick, secondhand brick, hay bales, and sandbags. To deal with waste, the community even has its own waste management and wastewater treatment facilities. Each home is equipped with solar water geysers, and some homes also have solar panels or biodigesters. The village features a wide variety of meeting spaces, including lecture halls and outdoor venues. There's a 1/2 hectare garden that grows fresh organic produce, which is partially donated to a farm-to-fork feeding program for schools. These gardens are also used as educational tools, with university students starting their day with an hour of garden work. Despite being an educational institution, LYNEDOCH is completely financially self-sufficient, requiring no external funding. There are around 30 socially, economically, and racially diverse families living in LYNEDOCH, and the village welcomes visitors to come participate in workshops, homestays, and of course, volunteer opportunities. Our fourth eco-village is Huadao Ecological Community, also known as Hanmei Manor, located in the Sichuan province in China. Huadao is a fairly new eco-village, only being established back in 2016, and it's still under construction. According to their website, the village aims to carry on traditional Chinese culture while being a bright base for practicing the integration of man and nature, innovation and civilization, and bringing life to life. The village is made up of 2 community apartment buildings and a multipurpose hall used for culture and arts. The buildings themselves are made up of recyclable composite materials and light steel with a low energy consumption. In addition, Huadao Village applies quantum technology to their sewage and garbage treatment to eliminate secondary pollution and odor. Residents eat meals together on a Western Sichuan courtyard to facilitate interpersonal interaction and community building. All farming done on the property is done as organically as possible, weeding by hand, avoiding use of chemicals, and using a combination of both traditional and modern farming techniques. At number 5, we have NARARA Eco Village. NARARA is an eco-community of around 150 homes on the central coast of Australia, about 1 hour north of Sydney, surrounded by bushland. According to their website, NARARA strives to research, design, and build a stylish, intergenerational, friendly demonstration eco-village, blending the principles of ecological and social sustainability, good health, business caring, and other options that may evolve for our own well-being. As a result, there is a large focus on social, environmental, and economic sustainability within the village. Members of the village must purchase a minimum shareholding of $30,000, which entitles them to a share in the community land and the cooperatively owned buildings. Once they purchase a share, members can then buy their own plot of land within the village. Each member participates in maintaining the co-op or, in the case where they are unfit to work, make a donation to help support the co-op. Although there are strict sustainability standards for all the homes in the village, members get to choose their preferred home style, which can range from simple concrete slab buildings to more natural options such as hemp street, strawble, or rammed earth. All homes are required to have solar panel roofs to meet their energy needs and are also connected to the external power grid so they can sell any excess energy produced. The village also has its own approved water authority that manages wastewater supplies, each home with metered potable water and unmetered recycled water for flushing toilets and garden irrigation. NARARA also practices permaculture, organic farming, rainwater collection, and reuse, as well as caring for native biodiversity. There's even a thriving economy within the village with a variety of shops, cafes, and much more. Last but not least is BRITHDIR MAWR. BRITHDIR MAWR was first founded in 1994 by a couple who bought an 80-acre farm in the Preseli Mountains of Pembrokeshire in the United Kingdom. Many people came to visit them, and some even decided to join them by building their own homes and gardens on the farm. According to their website, the residents of BRITHDIR MAWR aim to live their lives working with rather than against nature. They try to produce all of their own food, meaning that they often eat seasonally and spend the high producing times of the year canning or pickling produce for the winter. The village features 2 large gardens, a field crop area, and 4 polytunnels along with some orchards. Residents also care for bees and free-range goats, ducks, and chickens. Manure and compost are collected and used as fertilizer for growing produce. BRITHDIR MAWR features composting toilets, and the community is completely off-grid when it comes to electricity and water. Residents also care for the surrounding woodland and biodiversity, planting thousands of trees since the community was established. The community openly welcomes both guided tours and volunteer opportunities. However, it is a long process to fully join the community. To ensure that you're a good fit, the process of joining takes a full year and involves many weeks of volunteering and sponsorship from an existing resident, with plenty of deliberation. These are just a few of the many eco-villages that exist around the world. To learn more about eco-community living or to see a list of currently operating eco-villages, head on over to our website, seedsforecocommunities.org. Still here? Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and if you haven't yet, subscribe to our channel. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.